Hey everyone, I'm Yoande Falin, and I am founder and CEO of Otital Leadership Coaching Consulting, where we focus on helping leaders and serial high achievers to accelerate to their next levels of success. And I'm really excited about coming to you today because this is all about 2021 acceleration. We've just launched our group program, which is a leadership accelerator called Legacy Level Leadership. And it's all about doing the strategic things that help you to accelerate, to leap, to move faster towards your goal and the things that you want to achieve in 2021 and beyond. The specific concept that I'd love to talk about, acceleration concept I'd love to talk about, is building your team of CAOs. These are your chief acceleration officers, and they're the people who you will surround yourself with consciously in order to accelerate towards those amazing goals that you've already set for yourself. It's a concept that many of us know about. Some may call it the A team or your board of directors, but we often forget about how important it is, and we often deprioritize it for many reasons. First of all, as leaders and serial high achievers, we often think that it's our job to do the work, right? And there is some work that we should be doing, but not everything. We think we should be able to do it all, and because we see other people who we think are doing it all. Reaching out to other people for help sometimes becomes stressful because we think about, what do I say? How do I follow up? What might they think about the request that I'm bringing forward? But this is completely contrary to what it takes to be an effective leader and to be a high-performing, high-achieving professional. It is our job to create the impact by being resourceful and bringing together different people and different ideas to create amazing things. And that includes putting the best person on the job, whether it is a project that you're working on for the business or your specific personal and professional goals. So why is this an accelerator? First of all, there's only one of you, right? And there are lots of people in the world, and probably lots of people around you right now, who have the skill sets and the knowledge and the expertise that you need. And this is summed up very much in one of my favorite quotes, which is, "The whole is greater than the sum of its parts." This hit home for me when I joined McKinsey, right? Many people know that McKinsey brings together super intelligent, really driven people to solve the biggest problems for companies all over the world. What's maybe not emphasized as much is the importance and the focus on development. And what was really surprising for me, maybe not surprising, but something I hadn't really recognized, is that that's not just, stereotypical training development. Actually, a lot of the focus was on building your CAOs, although they didn't call it that, your chief acceleration officers, at every stage of the journey. And this really came down to 4 areas: sponsorship, coaching, mentorship, and expertise. Sponsors were the key to promotions and to upwards acceleration. This was all about identifying and building a relationship, a trust-based relationship with someone who had the power, the access, and the influence to get you what it is that you were looking for, whether it was a specific project, specific type of work, or a promotion into the next level, right? Coaching, that's all about taking you from where you are and lifting up your potential to where your potential can be. Regardless of who we are as leaders and high achievers, we are often, whether it's due to stress or just blind spots, not working at our highest potential. So imagine that you're currently working at 50, 60, 70%. What would it look like if you're working at 100? And that's where a coach comes in. So getting a coach who helps to amplify your potential so that you are accelerating towards your goal because you're using your full capacity. Mentorship, this is about inspiration, right? Mentors often inspire and motivate us to take action. They could be more senior or more junior. I actually remember one of my first mentors at McKinsey was more junior. He was a business analyst because he'd been in the industry and he'd done work in that industry before. And to be fair, he'd been at the firm a lot longer than I'd been. And just by watching him work and seeing the way that he worked, it helped to amplify my abilities to work because I could see the path already in front of me. And finally, expertise. These are the people who are just experts in the areas that we're not, and we potentially don't want to be. So you may love digital, but not be as great on marketing, but you have a friend or a colleague who has their branding on point. Reach out to them, find out from them how they do it, and then you can elevate your marketing either by getting them to do it, them teaching you how to do it, or potentially connecting you with someone else who can do it for you. Regardless, it's important to have these CAOs, your Chief Acceleration Officers, because they all serve a very specific function. And they also ease up some of the stress on you for you to go out and do the amazingness and do the amazing things, sorry, that you want to do and that you're called to do. So those are your sponsors, your coaches, your mentors, and your experts. And if you need any other reason why this is important, think of the greatest sports people on earth, right? Serena Williams, Roger Federer, Michael Jordan, Usain Bolt. These are people at the top of their game, and we often look at them and say, wow, they're doing great things. Every single one of them have chief acceleration officers. And if you find one who doesn't, let me know and we can have a chat. All right, have a great rest of your week, and I might see you next week, depending on if I'm on holiday, but I'll probably leave a message anyway. Take care.